Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and may I take you all the way back to the 1970s, where for the very first time in this channel's long and arduous and depressing history, we are taking our first look at the New York Dolls, and it is. I could have told you almost immediately this was like. I thought this was like almost like the opening act of like an ABBA gig, because it is very, very low key. But then again, this was 53 years ago, and you know what? You got to give the mushers a little bit of credit. Also, by the way, can I just say for the record right now, I think I would have stayed just to watch the New York Dolls. Between you and me, ladies and gentlemen, probably the most controversial opinion yet, but I am not a fan of ABBA. I tried. I really tried, but no, it's not for me. Very, very overrated. But with that being said, we're going to go in the complete opposite direction, because I've never ever even heard of the New York Dolls before doing this. So you know what? Let's see what we get, eh? I'm always open to new ideas, and well, if I did this without my shades, this would definitely be a personality crisis. So let's go. See what I did there? Ooh. Wait, that's not who I think it is. That's not Steven Tyler, is it? No, it can't be.
We can't take this way and hop into one another's stage. Hoping for a better day to hear what she's gotta say. All about that personality crisis. You got it while it was hot. The frustration on it, that's what you got. I gotta say about the personality. Be something, now you gotta do something. Wanna be someone who can wow wows, but you're thinking about the times you did. They took ever out. When a show has got to be ashamed, when you start to scream and shout, you're gonna contradict all the time. You're butterflying about. You were butterflying about a personality crisis. You got it while it was hot. And nobody touched you over frustration. Heartache, that's what you got. I gotta shout about your personality.
Wait, the party can't be over yet. Oh.
Your mirror's getting jammed up with all your friends. This personality, ever seen it started to blend. Not like one personality when your mind starts to bend. Got so much personality, flashing on the friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Personality, wondering how celebrities have ever been. Making fun on television, personality.
on Don Kirshner's.
Guess we'll never find out what came next. But you know what? It's like sort of David Johan. Okay, so I think he was called David Johansen, and apparently, surprise. Wow, apparently I think all of them are gone. Yeah, so Jerry Nolan, age 45, passed away in 92. Arthur Kane passed away in age 55. David Johansen died earlier in 2025 at the age of 75. Sullivan died age 69 in 2021. Johnny Thunders also passed away in 91 at the age of just 38. Wow. Yeah, literally, this genuinely might be for the very first time in this channel's history where we're straight up taking a look at a band where they're all gone. And you know what? That freaking sucks. That really, really sucks. Yeah, and it's I was gonna say it feels like a little bit of a mishmash of some like very, very iconic acts of the early 70s. There's a little bit of Rolling Stones circa Exile on Main Street put into this. Then there's also a little bit of Bodies circa the Sex Pistols. What was it? When did Nevermind the Bollocks? It's the Sex Pistols. When did that album come out again? Was it like 1971, something like that? Somewhere around about that time. And there's even a little bit of T-Rex and Aerosmith. Or it is like a really inspired act by so many heavyweights that were coming out of this time. And you know what? Even though, again, they're all gone, it's really interesting to know that actually, I think they could have stayed I think they could have stayed. And I don't know if it's just because they never quite made it big like Cinderella and there's and many other groups besides. But you know what? They've got the hair. They've got a lot of, I'm going to say a lot of pent-up aggression, despite the fact that I probably weigh more than all of these guys put together. And they have this really fun attitude towards everything. But you know what? It's professional. This is not just a piece of cable. This is the big time. So you know what? You know what they say? Professionals have standards. And you know what? Despite the fact that it looks like a flurry of Mick Jagger, Steven Tyler, and possibly dressed up circa like Twisted Sister, these guys, I think, you know what? Depending on what they did like after 1973, it would be interesting to find out, because I reckon there's a lot more when the hair comes down and when they're not wearing their striped Dolce & Gabbana knockoffs at half-mast. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think, and I can't wait to see what you guys think, and I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.